Hello, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world. I am here once again with this blockbuster news coming your way. Do not forget, I still remain your one and only Okute Daily Talk, bringing to you this Wednesday broadcast. Please do not mind my language. After all, your presidential candidate Agbado is making gaffe every now and then. So do not come to my comment section and begin to castigate me that I'm talking to myself. I keep saying please. As long as Oyibo is concerned, it's not my language. Do you expect me to be speaking my own vernacular, which is not supposed? So please, if you are not subscribed to my channel, endeavor to do that as soon as possible. Turn on that notification button so that you will be notified each time we go live or we post something new on this channel or any other channel related to Okute Daily Talk. Please tighten your seatbelt. We are about to take off now, and grab your popcorn, your coke, or whatever you can lay your hand on. The flight is flying at a very high altitude, so you may need something to hold so that you will not fall asleep. 2023, Doguwa breaks silence on vote APC or we deal with you comment. That is what you said, Mr. Man. We heard you very, very correct. If any other person is not hearing Hausa, I am very, very familiar with that language because I have lived there for 6, 7, or 8 years, if I'm not mistaken. So, if you are coming here now to tell us another different lies, or that is not what you meant, remember that there are people watching you and they understand Hausa. Because you people, when you people want to do the bad one, you use another different dialect. You will not speak English, thinking that everybody can be mumu. If you can fool them, at the Almajiris, you cannot fool me. I am talking on behalf of my own brothers who are also conversant with this very language that you use to address the masses. Which one is vote APC or we deal with you decisively? What for? Have voting now become a do or die affair that you must force somebody or your constituency that they must vote? If you are well to them or you do well to them, within you have been in the Senate, House of Reps for 2 decades. That is 20 good years. So what have you achieved being there? Have you represented your constituency well? If you have done that, I don't think you have any cause to worry, or that there should be any cause for alarm for you to come out and begin to threaten the public that they must vote APC coming 2023 or you deal with them. Can you imagine the arrogance? That is why I hate this party called APC. Both their presidential candidates on almost everything that concerns them, their spokesperson, they are so annoying. Senate to cut Buhari's power to fire EFCC chairman Akoko Negu, the people who made the power, who made the law, people who own the country, people who have grown bigger than the country, you want to fire. Look at the Accountant General of Federation that stole over 174 billion naira. It's written in his house. Yeah? There is no any shaking. He don't even care whether the court want him to come to represent or whatever. But the greatest annoyance and above all this is his own son defending him is an Igbo man. Ndara, betrayers here everywhere. Henceforth, all violators will be prosecuted. Federal government sends stern warning to skit makers, bloggers, comedians, and others. So, if you fall to any of this area, one day, here's an because Hausa Abatoka. I'm sorry for those who don't understand my dialect, because I need to mix it with something, because not everything you have to talk in English. Because of YouTube rules and regulation, let them know go and ban me now and ban my channel and my news. So please let us move now. The majority leader of the House of Representatives, Ado Doguwa, on Tuesday cleared the air on a video showing him threatening to deal with those who won't vote for All Progressive Congress APC in the 2023 general elections. Okute News had earlier reported that the lawmaker representing Doguwa and Tudunwada Federal Constituency stated this during a campaign rally in the Kaduna axis. The lawmaker, while addressing his supporters in the House, has said, "To God who made me, on election day you must vote for APC or we deal with you." We heard it very loud and clear. Let us see the reason he have to give, because all these people are full of lies. Even when they are killing people, they are still lying to the general public, and that is exactly what APC represents in this country called Nigeria. We don't want APC, and we don't want anything that have to do with PDP, because APC is PDP and PDP is APC. We want a new government, and let them take control of whatever affair that have to do with this so-called mistake of a country, Nigeria. Dogowa, while reacting to the controversial video during an interview on Channels TV, said his intention was to reinforce supporters and not intimidate them. I don't know what to say. At least let me mind my language before the YouTuber. The lawmaker, while explaining his reason for his comment, said, "That is not a threat. I would never threaten our electorate. What you don't know about Kano State is that Kano State is one very special political space. We have our special semantics in politics. We have the shenanigans we use during the electioneering campaigns. Kano State is an aggressive state in terms of politics, of ideology. In Kano State, we have our own way of approaches when it comes to campaigns. You must employ and use what will ginger your people." That is threat, my dear, and I think the INEC is supposed to take this case up. I wonder if this thing have to do with anything either from the southeast or south. Okay, let's say from the southeast. That somebody from the southeast will make this kind of comment that you people must vote for Peter Obi or I will deal with you. This case would have been in the court now. Maybe the speaker now, they have been disqualifying him from the office and he's running, or the office that is holding. My question is this Nigeria really meant for all, or is it meant for some certain set of people? A presidential campaign of the People Democratic Party went to Kaduna. In his speech, he told the Arewa youth that what they need is they don't need a Igbo president. That's ethnic sentiment. Neither do they need Yoruba president. What they need is Atiku Abubakar. What they need is an Hausa man, a Pan-Africa or Pan-Nigeria. What did they call it? Nobody said anything. Imagine Peter Obi went to East now or Anambra State and say, "You people should not vote for anything." It will have been the top of news. They have used it to criticize him everywhere he went for campaign. The question still remains: is this country meant for all or for a certain set of people? And that is why when you see people agitating for freedom or to be separated from this very country, you will begin to see them as an enemy of Nigeria, but they are not. You have marginalized them to the extent that even anything they do, you find it offensive. There was one leaked voice about the vice presidential candidate of APC, All Progressive, where he's telling one Kunle or whatever, I don't know the kind of conversation they are having, that in Lagos State, if APC win coming next year, that's going to be too hot for the Igbos. That they are going to useless their money to the extent that they will not be useful either in Lagos or wherever they find themselves, or even in the east. Telling them that a plot of land, or if they pay land fees or whatever in Lagos, that a Yoruba man should pay 5,000, then Hausa will pay 10,000, then Igbo man will pay 1 million. That is the plan they have already planned, and they are waiting for just give them this power and they will execute it. And you tell us that we still be answering one Nigeria. We have inherited this from time immemorial. Asking people to vote for APC or we deal with them simply means like what you can tell shenanigans, political brouhaha, which will make simple a ginger or our supporters to let them feel that we are on ground and we will get it right. That is fallacy, total fallacy. Total fallacy. This is medicine after death. And the INEC is not, since this man made this statement, I have never seen anybody that come out to make something out of this. Let one of the Igbo elites now went to Enugu now or anywhere, Abia, Imo State or whatever, and make this kind of comment. It will be on the headline. Now they will tag it, IPOB have made this statement. Nobody will castigate this man. Nobody will say anything. It will not even be on the headlines. I watch all the whole TV stations, both Channel News, TVC News, Arise and the rest of them, Sahara Reporters and the rest of them. No one have ever made mention of what this man said. The marginalization is too much. It is time to quit. This country can never work together. Let's tell ourselves the truth. And the earlier we do this, the better. I never meant to intimidate. I never meant to threaten any of my voters. I am a reasonable person. I have been in election processes for the past 32 years, and I have never used threats or intimidation to win my elections. But you cannot take away political shenanigans, brouhaha, and the sloganeering in Nigerian politics. Nigerians should not be taken as a threat. It is part of our political shenanigans and brouhaha. This is what we call the highlights of democracy in Kano politics, and you cannot rule that out. Then I think that Kano have to be separated from Nigeria, because what you are saying does not make any sense. A threat is a threat, whether it's a shenanigan, a political language, or whatever it is being called. The Nigerian judiciary system supposed to take this up, because this is a very threat to human lives and properties. That is how you people keep doing. You have vowed to protect lives and property when you are campaigning for elections, but when you win the elections, it is the other way around. The life are being lost, property are being destroyed. Then who is fooling who? Only Chukwuka Abiyama will help us. 2023, Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria slams Atiku Tambuwal over Deborah Samuel's murder, tells Nigerians not to overlook it. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, and the party's Director General, DG of Campaign, Sokoto State, Governor Aminu Tambuwal, has been slammed for not getting justice for the brutal murder of Deborah Yakubu Samuel 7 months after the incident. How can they get revenge now? How can they get justice? Whereby the presidential candidate, whom they are calling unifier, that is where I always very angry when I hear this Dan Orash, this my most respected elder statesman, but now I have already lost all the respect I have for him. That is where I always get angry when he said about this man is a unifier. Somebody who tweeted on his own verified Twitter account about the death of Deborah. Once he tweeted and condemned the death, the outer youths threatened him that they will not vote for him 2023. He have to quickly rush and delete and put down the tweet. When he was being asked, he said he give one flimsy excuse that because the person that is handling his Twitter does not get his permission before he can post such a thing. He just did it because he didn't get his permission. Then since then, have you ever in any way write that thing back again and condemn that killing? Since you have gotten the information that such a thing happened, till now, the unifier who never unified his party or even his family, up to today, he has never written anything concerning the death of Deborah Samuel, who they murdered in broad daylight in a cold blood, out of what do they call it, religious sentiments or whatever it's being called, and they call it blasphemy. And you want us to vote for you? No worry. They are going to vote for you in Cameroon, not in Nigeria. Okute News report that the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, in a statement signed by its national coordinator, Emmanuel Onwubiko, said it is rather unfortunate that Atiku and Tambuwal value politicking and campaigns beyond seeking justice for the slain Christian student who was launched by Islamic extremists in broad daylight on her school campus. Onwubiko said the killing of Deborah, a 200-level home economics student of Shehu Shagari College of Education in Sokoto, northwest Nigeria, in May of 2022, will always remain in the subconscious memories of Nigerians of a good conscience, irrespective of their religious affiliation. Okute News report that Deborah Yakubu was brutally killed 7 months ago by Muslim extremists for alleged blasphemy. Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria condemned Atiku's recent excuse for deleting his initial tweet on the murder of the girl. The PDP flag bearer has said during the channel's television town hall program on Sunday that I asked the tweet to be deleted because I normally approve every tweet. So since I didn't approve it, I said delete it. If you read my subsequent statement on that murder, I condemned it. You condemned it where? How? your verified Twitter account is meant for you to reach out to the people who is supporting you, both physically and spiritually, even the ghost that is supporting you. Those ones who cannot listen to either your TV presentation or town hall meeting, they can find solace in the Twitter to read what you used to comment on daily basis, which they are the one that made your Twitter to be verified, not by your own power. You deny them that right to know that you condemn the killing of Deborah Samuel. Now you are coming out after 7 months to tell us that you condemned it. In where? How? The most funny part of it, this man deleted this tweet. He went to his Facebook page and had to speak to the Hausa in their language, not the language the general public will understand. What an irony of life. I pity Nigerians that they don't know what they want to get into. APC and PDP, they are the same. Now, I tell you, there is nowhere it is said or it is an injunction in the Islamic faith that you can go and take somebody's life. Nowhere. It has to be through due process. Yeah. Okay now. However, Okute News gathered that the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria told Nigerians not to ignore Atiku and Tambuwa's failure to seek justice for Deborah as the country heads to the polls next year. Some Nigerians, even Igbos, will still follow them and be shouting, articulated, my foot. Dara, dara. The group pointed out that how the Nigerian police force have so far played games with the case, arrested and released prime suspects in the heinous offense, and the case disappeared from the court, silenced by the mutinous and the complicity of the northern political class who supports the killing of Christians in the region. That is the problem. These are the same people. If these people are agitating for their own referendum or restoration of their own state, of Biafra or Arewa or Ududuwa, they will say, oh, these people are fomenting trouble in the country. But look at what they're supposed to do. They did not do it. And that is how Nigerians is. Everything that happens, the next 24 hours, everybody move on. And that is why all this never do well psychopaths in the government house keep using Nigerian, use their brain to drink akam. Imagine the Deborah case have just died like that. The case of 174 billion naira have just died like that. The case of using 81 billion naira to clear just ordinary bush have died like that. The case of snake swallowed 36 million. That one said, they don't forget how long ago. Even they don't even poo and come out. The case of monkey that took 80 million naira. That one is nowhere to be found. Child, who do us this in? Who do us? Anyway, let us move ahead. Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria submitted that Atiku defense and bad image laundering efforts have again fallen flat, as the whole public can now see the hypocrisy of the northern political class dominated by radical Muslims. So Atiku has tactically supported the killing of Deborah with his statement that a person can be killed for alleged blasphemy if only due process, exactly that is what he meant, is followed. This is preposterous, highly condemnable of a presidential candidate who is vying to be number one citizen in the country coming next year. Imagine what will happen when you give him that power. He will subdue every Christian and make them to face another what did I call it? During the time of riot in Kaduna. Of course, that is exactly what is going to happen. May God never allow us to see another Buhari in Nigeria again. Amen. The obvious fact that Sokoto State Governor has denied Deborah justice, yet the governor is Director General of Atiku's campaign, shows that he values regional politics more than dispensing justice to a victim of mob attack. Atiku and Tambuwa are trending on the wrong path of history, and Nigerians will never forget their double speak, which is apparently to offend northern Muslims whom they bank on the assumed votes for the February 25th of 2022 presidential election. Human Rights Writers Association calls on the police to do the right thing and resume the prosecution of the prime suspect in that matter. The legal system must ensure stiff punishment for the culprits to send strong signals that Nigeria is not a banana republic where carnivorous entities animalistic tendencies. What do you expect police to do? The Inspector General of Police is a Fulani. The one where they Fulani for back is a Fulani. Even the one they managed to give a Lucky Rabo from Okarozo. That one have turned to Mumu. Now so they place am like toy. Pim. If you see this man on a live TV, you will pity him. You know that this man is under duress, it's under pressure. Because the things that he used to say or he used to do, he never agreed to do it, but he had to do it under duress. So what do you expect police to do? There's nothing police can do. They have acquired almost all the whole best position in the country. You are talking about Deborah, whereby millions of people are being killed on daily basis in Nigeria by Fulani herdsmen. And when you got them arrested, 24 hours, others will come from above for their release. And you're talking about only one Deborah. We don't have a country, my dear. Nigeria is finished. People who are accepted to be in our land are now chasing off from our own ancestral land and occupying it. Look at what is happening in Enugu State. The new elected, the new appointed GOC, somebody Ahmed Mohammed, is a Fulani man. And this man was being sanctioned from his own state, Kaduna, where this man is committing a heinous crime of abduction and all rest of them. That where this man ever been posted, he will go with the Fulani herdsmen, kidnappers, and more bandits. Look at in Enugu that have 82 division. It has been from one killing to the other. One community now have been sacked by Fulani bandits. We are moving. The 2023 electorate should watch out for leaders with tendencies to have blasphemy-related killings increase under them and reject them with their thumbprint at the ballot next year. If the youths, we agree, that is the problem. Finally, Human Rights Writers Association declare Deborah a matter for human rights because her killing is unjustifiable under any laws locally or internationally. The memories of Deborah must immortalize for remembrance of the injustice of the northern Muslim radicalized political class dominated by Atiku, Tambuwal, amongst other Fulani cabals. Senate to cut Buhari's power to fire EFCC chairman Mr. Bawa. How will that happen? That is what I don't know. The Senate in question, when they are being called now and Ghana must go, move from one seat to the other, they will forget about this case and face another thing. How can you cut Buhari's power to fire EFCC chairman, whereby the EFCC chairman and Buhari, they are from, it seems like they are from the same state and are from the same lineage of Fulani Caliphate or whatever it's being called. The Senate had passed a bill for second reading seeking to cut the power of the president to terminate the appointment of chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Okute News report that the Senate is also seeking to restrict appointment into the office from EFCC staff. The bill, sponsored by its minority whip, Senator Chukwuka Otazi, PDP Enugu North, is titled Economic and Financial Crime Commission Establishment Act Amendment Bill and for other matters connected therewith 2022. Leading debate on the bill, Senator Otazi said, in ensuring security of tenure for EFCC chairman, the Senate should approve removal of any chairman on the firing line of the president as it does in appointments. He said, one of the thrusts of this amendment is the issue of security of tenure for the executive chairman of the commission. For other anti-graft agencies created through the legislative instrumentality before and later, that is, the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, and Nigeria Financial Intelligence Unit, NFIU. The National Assembly ensured that the hardship are secure of tenure by ensuring that the appointment and removal, as the case may be, were subjected to confirmation of the Senate. That was not the case with the EFCC. Therefore, in this proposed amendment, it is intended to bring the EFCC in conformity with the other two anti-graft agencies of the government. This will ensure optimal performance by the Commission of the very important mandate assigned to do it. According to Senator Otazi, other throws of the amendment, despite already being taken care of by the President Muhammadu Buhari with the appointment of Abdulrashid Bawa as EFCC chairman in February last year, required law to restrict such appointment to EFCC staff is being sought by the bill. He said as a new commission, it was understandable that its headship were appointed from outside the commission for obvious reasons. However, the turning point of the commission came when this administration, which has as its mantra in the fight against corruption, took the pioneering and the audacious step by looking inwards in the commission to pick the first executive chairman of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission to head it. That is all you need to know about the Bawa the EFCC chairman. The Senate want to terminate his contract, but they need to get some power from the president, since they have requested this guy contract to be terminated, and the president refused because either it's his nephew or cousin or whatever it is, but they are somehow in one way related to the other. So the Senate have to act fast before things get spoiled. If not, Nigeria is at the brink of a collapse, because every other sectors in this economy, in this country, not economy, have collapsed. The economy has collapsed. Inflation at the highest rate. Boro at the highest rate. Insecurity, that one is no go area, because even in the federal capital territory, one of the COP member and one foreigner abducted in one restoration estate. Each of them, the copper, have to cough out 100 million naira ransom to be paid. Another girl, 50 million naira to be paid. Then the foreigner among them paid 200 million naira for them to be released. Yet, you will come out tomorrow on a national TV and be lying to the gullibles that these people have been defeated. Imagine the liar. That is the liar, the lie Mohammed. Thank God your name is liar. Lie Mohammed, lie. The lie you people are telling on national TV, that is why they got angry and they went to Abuja Axis yesterday, where you tell me they have brigade of guards and the rest of other security agencies. Went there where they are doing wedding and abduct 16 people quietly and left. Nobody intercepted them, not even the security operatives. Tomorrow now you come out now and begin to talk. Hey, these people now, we are going to rescue them. Nobody, they are not rescuing anybody. All the whole people that have been abducted in this country, even the Abuja Kaduna Express that they kidnapped, the remaining 23 people, how do they release them? They have to negotiate. This one, I'm very, very sure of it. This one is not a propaganda. They have to negotiate to release 101 inmates from Kirikiri Maximum Prison, Lagos, so that the remaining 23 of the Kaduna Abuja train victims should be released. And they have to release 101 Boko Haram inmates. This is unbelievable. Nigeria, where are we heading to? The country that did this, now we are telling us that police have to investigate the border state. Wait, that one said now till eternity. No be for this regime. Oh. This regime, man, we don't honor go. Henceforth, all violators will be persecuted according to the government. Both the comedians, the bloggers, and the rest of them. Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, ACON, has said that Nigerian skit makers, bloggers, comedians, and other content creators using digital platforms will henceforth be punished if approval is not sought before publishing their online adverts. According to the federal government, through ACON, digital media users, including social media influencers, have been violating the Nigerian Code of Advertising Practices, according to them. The council stated this in a press release signed by ACON Director General Dr. Olalekan Fadolapo on Monday. Fadolapo insisted that most of the advertisements are unethical, with unverified claims and misinformation. ECON warned that it would take necessary action against violators, which would include sanctions and prosecutions. The advertisement agency revealed that they had received various complaints on the advertisement activities of comedians, influencers, content creators and producers, bloggers, vloggers, etc. on digital media platforms, according to them. The statement read, ECON has received complaints in the advertising and marketing communications activities of kitmakers, comedians, influencers, and all the rest of them that are into internet or digital, whatever it is being done. Most of the advertisements exposed by this group are not only unethical with unverified claims and misinformation, but also in violation of the Nigerian Code of Advertising Practice. By this public notice, brand owners, digital agencies, secondary digital media space owners, that is bloggers, vloggers, influencers, comedians, kineko, and other advertising stakeholders in the digital online media space are advised to obtain pre-exposure approval of all advertising and marketing communications in accordance with the Nigerian Code of Advertising Practice and ECON Act number 23 of 2022. And that is all. That is all we need to know about this advertising of a thing in Nigeria and other parts of the region. So, my dear people of Biafra, the lovers of freedom and the lovers of mankind, and those ones who always make sure that they view my content, no matter how bad it is, may the Almighty Chukwuka bless the works of your hands, enrich you, and also help you when you needed the help most. Until I come your way again, I still remain your one and only Okute Daily Talk, where we speak to you the undiluted truth about things of life, about what's happening in this country, and about what we are, what they are doing to make sure that this country vanish, but they will vanish before us. If you are a true lover of Biafra, give me a thumb up and comment on this very video. Until I come your way again, I still remain your one and only Okute Daily Talk from this side. Have a nice day. May the Almighty Chukwuka bless us, bless the works of your hand, prosper you, and guide you in all the ways. So stay blessed. I am signing out for now. Have a nice day. Bye for now.